Danica Miles had spent her career building policy. Quiet, legal structures that protected dignity, especially in places where it was often denied. But on Flight NX 473 to Washington, D.C., she found herself facing the very kind of disregard she worked to dismantle. She sat in seat 3A, calm, composed, briefcase at her feet, and was treated with cold detachment by a flight attendant named Stacy Coburn. No greeting, no meal options, no apology when water was spilled in her lap. Just clipped politeness and selective service while others around her received warmth and care. Danica said nothing, not out of fear, out of strategy. She observed, documented, and activated a system she helped design, an internal accountability protocol embedded within the airline's compliance structure. By the time the plane landed, 2 government-trained compliance officers were waiting discreetly at the gate. They gave a subtle nod. That was her signal. Danica didn't confront Stacy. She didn't need to. The process was already in motion. Later that night, a message arrived. Stacy Coburn's service credentials flagged. CRD will begin preliminary interview on site. FAA liaison notified. Danica didn't feel proud. She felt responsible. She had seen this pattern before. The polished indifference, the practiced smile that excused unequal treatment. This time, it was her turn to make the system notice. By morning, she submitted her formal statement. This was not emotional escalation. This was repeated professional disregard. I responded with professional escalation. Her report triggered something bigger than she expected. Tier 2 federal bias enforcement across 15 major airlines. No press release. No spotlight. Just real consequences. She returned to her quiet life, writing policy, attending meetings, but she knew what came next. The polite distance, the careful tones, the subtle suspicion that she might bring up race again. Still, she showed up, especially when she was invited.